Hey YouTube, this is Brian here. This video is not going to feature any playing. This is part one of a two-part review I'm doing of the amplifier I use, the Peavey 6505 2x12 combo. This is a two-channel, 60-watt amp. Features two Sheffield 1200 8-ohm speakers. Yes, I am using the stock speakers in this. For those of you that have seen my previous videos on my channel here, playing my guitar in this on the lead channel with a boost of a Boss BD2 Blues driver. For those of you that are curious of my other videos, what gear I'm using. It's my Dean Dave Mustaine VMMT. Do the 6505 with a Boss BD2 on the lead channel. But I'm going over this amp here. Features high and low gain inputs. Like I said, it's two-channel, rhythm and lead. And on the rhythm channel, you have a bright switch and a crunch switch. I mainly have the rhythm channel set pretty clean. You're not, because this amp, no matter what people say on the internet, this amp is capable of cleans. Not the best cleans. No, you can't, like a Fender Deluxe Reverb, Fender Blues Junior, a Roland JC120 are all going to outdo this amp on cleans. I'm pretty sure there's other amps, but I got this amp mainly for high gain heavy metal type sounds. Your controls are rhythm pre on your rhythm channel with a 3-band EQ, low, mid, high. A rhythm post. Your rhythm pre is your gain, and your rhythm post is your volume. You also have the resonance and presence, which is the key to this amp in my opinion. Then you go over to the lead channel, or the infamous red channel, which I love. You have your lead pre. Again, the EQ is shared on both channels, low, mid, high. Your lead post and your resonance and presence controls are shared also. And there's also a reverb. It features 5 12AX7 preamp tubes, 2 6L6 GC power tubes, and like I said, it has 2 Sheffield 1200 12-inch speakers, 8 ohms. And you can run this amp on 8 or 16 ohms. I run it on 8. Like I said, in part 2, I'm going to play through both channels on the amp, just plugging straight in. But yeah, it's an incredible combo. In the description, like say on Musician's Friend, Peavey's website, it says that this amp has a stack sound, and it does. I've played through many combo amps, 1x12, 2x12 that claim this sounds just like a full-size stack, and they kind of disappointed and didn't sound like a stack. And they sounded like I was playing through one 12-inch speaker, even though there was two. But the Peavey 6505 definitely sounds like a stack. Moving to the back of the amp, so you can see here, you have an effects send and effects return, your effects loop. Let me get better in. You have your effects loop if you send and return. Input for your foot switch. External speaker jack. And that's pretty much it. Simple, straightforward. I bought this amp used. And this amp is built in USA. By Peavey Electronics. Going back to what I said, I bought this amp used and didn't come with the foot switch and didn't have the manual. Tried it out, it worked. I fell in love with it. This is my amp. The tone I've been searching for years since I started playing guitar, I get when I plug into this amp, and I love it. I've played Marshalls, Randalls, Mesas, Um, and there were good things about all those amps, but as soon as I played this bad boy right here, that was it. It was all she wrote. I was like, this is my amp. I contacted Peavey's customer service when I purchased the amp. Let them know I purchased it used. I can't say enough about their customer service. It was wonderful. Just really great, nice people. And they're like, well, you bought it used, sorry to inform you. You can't register a warranty on it. Like, sorry about that. They're like, but they're like, if you go on their forums, there's a dedicated section for the 6505, any maintenance and care that, is explained there in the stickies on the forums. So I got a lot of information there from their forums. And they're like, also on our website, you can download any manual for any of our products. And they, the customer service rep that I talked on the phone told me where to go to on Peavey's website to download the manual for the 6505 2x12, and I did that. And you can download any manual for any Peavey product in a PDF format, which I think is really cool. And there's forums all over the internet about this amp. Just Google Peavey 6505. Different people sharing the settings they use. I don't care if you know my settings, because tone is in your fingers, but these are the settings I use on my 6505 2x12. For those of you that have seen my videos of me, playing, just some riffs and shit that I make up just for fun, so I love to play guitar. If you got 6505 and you like the way mine sounds, I just showed you my settings. Try them yourself and see how it works for you. But for a straight ahead metal amp with some decent, doable clean tone, this is it. That's all you need. Part two, I'm gonna try to do later this week, where I plug in just my guitar straight into the amp, going through the rhythm channel, the bright and crunch, and then going to the lead channel. I guess I'm busy at work, so I'm gonna try to do it this week. And I should be able to, but yeah, it's very well built. This thing is 80 pounds. It says it in the user manual, and so it's freaking heavy. The sound is just so loud and thunderous. And as you can see, I put on the lead channel, and I have my lead pre, which is the gain, on 2. I won't turn it past 3, because that's enough gain for me. And when I was using like Marshalls and Randalls, I was turning the gain up to 10. Lead post, so I don't disturb my neighbors. That's where I generally keep it. Maybe 1, but I won't go past 1 unless, I'm out somewhere in a friend's garage playing or something, where I won't disturb neighbors in my apartment complex. But there you go. This is part 1 of my 6505 2x12 review. The head version is the same, except for the head is 120 watts. Features more power amp tubes, and you have separate EQ on both the rhythm and lead channels on the 6505 and 6505 plus heads. Another thing, there's some stupid people on the internet that say, hey, when Eddie Van Halen stopped endorsing Peavey and had Fender make the 5153, Peavey changed everything about the 5150s when they were named 6505. No. I've seen the schematics for both the 5150 and the 6505 head and combo versions, because you can find them online. Exactly the same. Peavey didn't change anything. They just took Eddie Van Halen's name off, took the little badge on it that said 5150 and put 6505 on it. That's really all they did. So if you're ever a fan of the Peavey 5150 series of amps, these are like exactly the same. But I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you got something out of it. And later this later this week, you're going to see part 2. If you want to check out what the lead channel sounds like, watch my other videos here on my channel where I'm playing guitar and I'm plugged into the 6505 playing on lead channel. Now, on those videos, I am using my Boss BD2 Blues driver to boost the preamp gain, to push the front end of the amp more. And it's pretty much the tone on the BD2 is set in the center. The volume is a little past 12 o'clock, and the drive is all the way off. So it's a volume boost to push the front end of the amp and really push those preamp tubes. If you like this video and my other videos, like and subscribe, leave your comments, and I'll see you later this week when I plug in and do part 2 of my review. Later.